Part 28. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 271. Behind them, there are tens of thousands of skeleton soldiers who are tirelessly pursuing. Above their heads, there are several five-star legions wantonly massacred. From time to time, there will be a wave of shelling. Who can bear this? Defeat like a mountain. Han Yuchen, this idiot, went to attack Fang Fan. Who asked him to mobilize the army? He doesn't have the right to mobilize troops. Idiots. They're all idiots. Get the army back. When Han Biao, the commander of the Dongguo City Guards, heard the news, his body shuddered. This idiot, there will always be some stupid moves. Han Biao, are you a little too nervous? We have deployed 100,000 troops around the Tongtian Tower, among them, there are even 10,000 of the most elite demonized beast legions. There is no chance that there will be any accidents. Han Huan, the city lord of Toa City, had a displeased look on his face. In fact, Han Yuchen was his son. Han Biao abused his son so much. As a father, he naturally wanted to stand in the way. Big brother. What do you know? Do you know how powerful the legions under Fang Fan are? We can only draw one 5-star legion from the entire Dongguo city, and under his command, the 5-star legion is just the foundation. He broke through the 22 levels at one time. You must know that there are 107-star demonized beasts in the 21 level. Having passed this level, who do you think he will be afraid of? Do you think your Dongguo city can withstand the attack of 107-star demonized beasts? I am afraid that 10 7-star demonized beasts will attack Dongguo city and you will have nothing to do. Han Biao scolded twice with a cold face, and then led his people to the direction of the Tongtian Tower. The lord of Dongguo city, Han Huan, was stunned for a while after being taught, and after he woke up, he quickly followed in Han Biao's footsteps. The Battle of Tongtian Tower in Toa City started hastily and ended quickly. The 100,000 Dongguo City army collapsed in an instant like a pile of tofu dregs. Han Yuchen originally wanted to escape, but he failed to escape and was captured by Galen. Let go of me. I am the son of the city lord of Dongguo City. What can you do to me? Fang Fan. You should let me go quickly. Otherwise, you won't be able to get out of Dongguo City. Let me go. Even at this time, Han Yuchen never let go of his so-called face, and still seemed extremely arrogant. In fact, being a human being to achieve this level is also a kind of ability. Kill it. Fang Fan waved his hand, but he was too lazy to do it. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Please, don't kill me, I'm just a dog, I was wrong. I was really wrong. I have magic crystals, I have cards, all for you. All for you. I don't want to die. The speed at which Han Yuchen's face changed in an instant made Fang Fan's face bewildered. What a textbook performance. I was almost cheated by him just now. If you simply offend me, it's not impossible to let you go. It's just that you still want to covet my woman, so you can only die. Fang Fan stretched, this is a bed bug that can be pinched to death at any time. City Lord Fang Fan is merciful. City Lord Fang Fan, I'm the city owner of Dongguo City, the dog is shapeless and bumped into you, I apologize to you for him. As long as you can save his life, you can come to my Tongtian Tower in Dongguo City in the future. Han Huan came over panting. Although his son was a little stupid, he must be saved. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 272. I killed him, and I can come to Tongtian Tower at any time. Are you a condition for his life? Fang Fan blinked, what the Lord of Dongguo City said was very interesting. As long as City Lord Fang Fan is willing to let go of my son, Dongguo City will be your most solid ally in the future. If not, Your Excellency, don't even think about setting foot in Dongguo City again. Even if I destroy this Tower of Babel, I can't use it to make Your Excellency. Pros and cons, you should think about it carefully. Han Huan's complexion gradually changed, and he was used to being held high by others, and it was difficult to change his thinking for a while. The smile on Fang Fan's face gradually faded away. Is this a threat? So what? Boom. The laser gun in Fang Fan's hand shot blindly. Han Yuchen's pupils instantly enlarged, and then he fell into a pool of blood. I'm killing him now, what are you going to do? Fang Fan narrowed his eyes. He hated the feeling of being threatened. This Han family was a little unclear from the beginning. Since the beginning of the fight, a huge threshold fee has to be charged to enter the Babel Tower. Later, this Han Yuchen rushed over like a silly roe deer, trying to rob him of what he got, and wanted to take the opportunity to kill him. The 100,000 city guards of Dongguo City were defeated, and Han Yuchen was also arrested. The city owner of Dongguo City actually ran over to threaten. It can also be said to be a test, to test Fang Fan's bottom line. It's just a pity that Fang Fan didn't play cards according to the routine at all. Yuchen. You killed my son. Me. Kill me. You. Han Huan, the city lord of Dongguo City, wanted to say something, but Han Biao rushed over from the side, covering his mouth and backing out. City Lord Fang Fan, he is talking nonsense, please. Han Yuchen is looking for his own death. You killed well. Han Biao took a deep breath, and then a smile appeared on his face. Fang Fan glanced at him in surprise. This guy, a bit interesting. Being able to bend and stretch is a talent. Be careful in the future. Not everyone is as good-natured as I am. Fang Fan shrugged, carried Ymir onto the back of the Yukong Unicorn King, and then flew into the air. The dispute in Dongguo City was just a small episode, and Fang Fan forgot it in a flash. Take the reward in the Tower of Babel and get your hands soft. I also got a lot of promotion cards and magic crystals. It's time to promote the Legion under my command in all aspects. Only when my Legion becomes stronger, can I feel more secure. The corners of Fang Fan's mouth raised slightly, with a calm expression on his face. In the Tongtian Tower, I got a total of more than 200,000 promotion cards, and I was promoted to the 6-star Gothic Laser Cannon Apprentice Artillery Corps in the middle, which cost hundreds of thousands. There are still hundreds of thousands of promotion cards left, plus I have accumulated sporadically. There are almost 200,000 promotion cards left. The other is the Magic Crystal. I got about 1.2 billion Magic Crystals in the Tongtian Tower. In addition to what I got from slaughtering zombies and demonized beasts along the way, plus the income from the card shop, there are also 300 million. A total of 1.5 billion low-grade magic crystals. It's time to draw a wave of promotion cards. Fang Fan took a breath and seemed a little excited. According to the usual extraction ratio, about 5,000 low-grade magic crystals can be drawn to a promotion card. Fang Fan threw himself into the ranks of targeted promotion cards. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 273. Use 1.5 billion low-grade magic crystals to draw promotion cards. Ding. 340,000 promotion cards were drawn. Originally, Fang Fan thought that being able to draw 300,000 promotion cards would be a guarantee, but he didn't expect that there would be unexpected gains. Now I have almost 500,000 promotion cards in my hands. Choose to be promoted to the 5-star Great Demon Legion. Ding. Consuming 110,000 promotion cards, the 5-star Demon Army was promoted to the 6-star Demon Lord Army. Choose to be promoted to the 5-star Yukong Unicorn Corps. Ding. Consuming 130,000 promotion cards, the 5-star Yukong Unicorn Corps was promoted to the 6-star Yukong Unicorn Corps. Choose to be promoted to the 5-star Bone Dragon Knight Army. Ding. Consuming 140,000 promotion cards, the 5-star Bone Dragon Knight Army was promoted to the 6-star Yinglong Knight Army. Choose to be promoted to the 5-star Yellow Turban Warlock Legion. Ding. Consuming 150,000 promotion cards, the 5-star Yellow Turban Warlock Legion was promoted to the 6-star Yellow Turban Morning Star Warlock Legion. Almost all the promotion cards in hand were used up, and then all the remaining 4 5-star legions were barely promoted to the 6-star level. Fortunately, I made a lot of money in Tongtian Tower this time, otherwise I really can't afford this wave of big stomach kings. Fang Fan secretly sighed, he is too difficult. However, seeing the 5 6-star legions that were promoted neatly under his command, Fang Fan immediately felt that his efforts were not in vain. The 6-star Yellow Turban Morning Star Warlock Legion, the warlock robes of the Yellow Turban Warlocks are engraved with the style of stars. The 6-star Yinglong Knight Corps, the bone dragon with a skeleton gradually grew flesh and blood, and began to grow wings on its back. Although Yinglong is a dragon with a relatively low bloodline level in the dragon family, at least he can be regarded as having flesh and blood. The 6-star Yukong Unicorn Legion is obviously stronger than before. Not to mention the 6-star Gothic Laser Cannon Trainee Artillery Regiment, the power of 12 25mm laser cannon salvos has been tested in actual combat. The 6-star Demon Lord Army, these demon warriors have been fully upgraded, and the demon blood on their bodies has become more and more pure. Thank you, Lord. All the 5 major legions knelt down on one knee, and the commanders of the major legions also showed their moved expressions. Only by following the Lord can they become stronger step by step. You wait for me to fight for me, and it is my responsibility to keep you promoted. Let's go. Bing Fa Zhongcheng. Zhongcheng. At this moment, Zhongcheng was already in ruins. On the head of Zhongcheng City, the deputy city lord of Zhongcheng, Zhao Zhen, the head of the Zhao family, looked at all this with indignation. Wei Guo again. This Wei kingdom has harassed Zhongcheng many times. The lord of the city did not know how many times he had taught them a lesson. But every time, it seems like a long lesson, and I continue to attack. Tired and tired. Fortunately, there is a 10,000 demonized beast army sent by the store manager Chen Buletin, otherwise Zhongcheng would not be able to support it. There is also Ye Zhaoxiao, the city owner of Shuyang City, who has helped a lot this time. Zhou Ba, the head of the Zhou family, sighed aside. This time Zhongcheng is in danger, and the lord of the city is not there, so the Zhou family and Zhongcheng naturally have to stick together and stick to it together. Hey, Lord City Lord doesn't know when he will be back. However, in the past 2 days, the Lord City Lord has received many good news. He actually passed the 22nd level of the Tianta Tower. Young hero. When Zhao Zhen said this, the twilight on his face was completely clear, and all that was left was a face full of excitement. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 274. Who said it wasn't? Humph. If Lord City Lord is here, how dare Wei Guo attack my Zhongcheng? It's just a little strange. The City Lord's reputation has affected the world. It's impossible for the Lord of Wei to not know, but he still insists on doing his own thing. Don't you think there is something wrong here? Zhou Ba squinted his eyes, he subconsciously felt that there was a doorway here. Hearing Zhou Ba say this, Zhao Zhen gradually came to his senses. It stands to reason that Wei Guo shouldn't have the guts anymore, could it be? Fully defend the city. Wei Guo's army has attacked again. Demonized Beast Legion and Zombie Legion suffered heavy losses. According to this offensive, I'm afraid it won't last for 2 days. Zhou Kaishan was bathed in blood and rushed over to report the information. Zhou Ba and Zhao Zhen looked at each other with solemn expressions on their faces. Fully defend the city. The survivors who mobilized Zhongcheng also climbed the city wall to defend the city. Tell them that if Zhongcheng suffers, they will not have a good life. The city of Zhongcheng is broken, and the army of the defending country will definitely choose to slaughter the city. Under the city of Zhongcheng, the military tent of the defense center. Lord Father, Lord Messenger, Zhongcheng is about to be destroyed. 1 more day at most. Zhongcheng must be destroyed. At that time, we will be able to slaughter the city with shame. Wei Ming was trembling with excitement, and in front of the city, all his pride was in vain. He hates it. He regrets it. He wants the city to be buried with him. A kind of anxious color gradually developed in his heart. The kingdom of Wei was once destroyed by Fang Fan. The largest granary in Wei, and also the foundation of Wei's hegemony, was taken by Fang Fan. During the expedition of Zhongcheng several times, which one was not the loss of the army and the loss of generals. This seemingly weak city stands proudly here again and again, giving so many people countless reverie. Humph. It's been a few days since we attacked, and it's only a little bit better. Your army of Weiguo is really too spicy. The middle-aged bloated man sitting by the side sneered disdainfully. Although Wei Sun, the king of Wei, and Wei Ming, the king of the young country, were extremely unhappy in their hearts, they couldn't show it on their faces. Hey, what the messenger said is that the weak generals of our Weiguo can't be compared with the country behind your excellency. After destroying Zhongcheng, I hope that the messenger can help us a lot. Wei Sun showed a flattering smile on his face. Although Wei Ming, who was beside him, was a little unhappy with his father's humble appearance, he didn't dare to show it in public. Although he is reckless, he also knows that the dead fat man in front of him is not an existence that they can afford to provoke in the country. Humph. Don't worry, as long as you are obedient, everything will be easy to talk about. And, send a few more beauties to my military tent at night. I saw the woman the young king brought into the tent yesterday, she was very good. A greedy look appeared on the middle-aged bloated man's face. What? Furong is my woman. What do you want to do? Wei Ming's expression changed, and he immediately stood up with an angry look on his face. Ming-er, sit down. Just a woman. Since the messenger likes it, take it. Wei Sun scolded, although Wei Ming was shaking with anger, but he did not directly fall out with his father. Humph. Don't go too far. Wei Ming walked out with red eyes, and murderous intent filled his eyes. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 275. No, over there in Zhongcheng, why is there so much smoke? Fang Fan's face changed. Sitting on Yukong Unicorn King, he was able to see farther. Problem occurs. Fang Fan's expression changed, and his eyes narrowed. Accelerate towards Zhongcheng. Fang Fan let out a sigh of relief. Now the zombies around Zhongcheng have already been dealt with. The demonized beast group was also killed before, and it is basically unlikely to make a comeback in a short time. Could it be an attack from another force? In the past few days, I have been roaming the Tower of Babel, triggering the world's announcements one after another. There is no reason for ordinary forces to provoke me at this time. Fang Fan frowned, and murderous intent began to gather in his eyes. Fang Fan, don't worry too much, it might just be an accident. Yamaer hugged Fang Fan's arm and comforted her. Fang Fan nodded secretly, he naturally hoped that it was just an accident. After approaching Zhongcheng, Wei Guo's flag fluttered in the wind, making it particularly dazzling. Wei Guo is really going to die. When the demonized beasts came, they were attacking Zhang Cheng, but because I had to rush to Guancheng to clear the demonized beasts, I didn't have time to deal with them. I didn't expect that they would be so ignorant of praise, and they would come here to make trouble at this time. Since they want to die, then I will fulfill them. Viewed from a distance, the walls of Zhangcheng are full of potholes. Some of the city walls have even been completely destroyed. All the legions under your command obey orders. Follow me from the outside and kill me. Seeing people kill people. Seeing gods slaughtering gods. Slaughter them for me. Fang Fan gave an order, and the 5 6-star legions under his command immediately began to act. In fact, Fang Fan can fly directly to the city wall of Zhangcheng, and then rely on the city wall to carry out mass slaughter. But he didn't do that. This time, he wanted to teach the Wei Guo army a lesson. A bloody lesson. Kill. Fang Fan gave an order, and the army under his command immediately started an all-out offensive state. As usual, the 6-star Yinglong Knight Army, the 6-star Demon Lord Army, and the 6-star Yukong Unicorn Army launched air strikes. The 6-star Yellow Turban Warlock Legion is responsible for casting Sacrifice Summon, Blessing and Curse. The 6-star Gothic Laser Cannon Trainee Artillery Regiment began to set up laser cannons and start bombing. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and looked at it for a long time, but until now he has not seen the laser cannon fired from the war bunkers in Zhangcheng. Is there something wrong with the war bunker? Fang Fan frowned, and he couldn't bear to think too much at this moment. It was the right way to enter the city first. This time, Wei Guo has also dispatched the entire army. It has assembled 100,000 zombie army, 50,000 demonized beast army, and nearly 300,000 survivors army. The whole army is nearly 500,000. It is displayed in a mighty manner under the city of Zhangcheng. In the face of such a large-scale enemy army, it is not easy for Zhangcheng to hold on until now. Boom boom boom. The Gothic Laser Cannon Apprentice Artillery Corps took the lead in launching the attack. The laser cannons shot out and fell into the army of Wei Guo, causing a large number of casualties. Where to shoot? Cannon. Why did you start shooting laser cannons again? Damn. Wei Ming just tossed his mate in the military tent to vent his sullen feelings. But when I heard the sound of the guns sounding one after another outside, I was shocked. I didn't even put on my pants, and even got up to observe the situation. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 276. Young country lord, this laser cannon was not fired from inside the city, but from behind. The attendant ran over to report. Wei Ming's face instantly turned ugly, but he had suffered enough from this laser cannon. This kind of laser cannons were fired one after another in Zhangcheng before, and the Wei Guo army casually killed and injured a large number of people. Later, the cannon fodder army used up the laser bombs in the city. I didn't expect that the backyard is on fire again now. Wei Ming's face suddenly became very bad, and his face became extremely ugly. This is obviously not something to be happy about. Wei Ming walked into the central military tent with a dark face. Report, there is a small-scale army behind our army. There are about 50 combat units, including soaring dragons, and various rare creatures. The messenger pursed his lips. He didn't know what to call the sky unicorn and the demon dragon. It's Fang Fan's Bone Dragon Knight Corps. Damn it! Why did he come back so soon? Don't you need 2 more days for him to come back? Wei Sun's teeth were chattering nervously, and the fear of being dominated by Fang Fan had not disappeared until now. Father! I personally led the army to stop him. We have an army of 500,000 people, so I can't believe that we can't take him down. Wei Ming's face showed an expression of resignation. You lead the army? Then you go. Just to die? Let me have no successor. When will you idiot learn a lesson? Fang Fan, is that something we can deal with? All armies, guard the central army, and retreat towards Weiguo. Wei Sun immediately gave the order. For him, this is the best option right now. Fang Fan is not in Zhongcheng, we can choose to attack Zhongcheng. After all, there are many resources in Zhongcheng that we really need, and at that time, we can still lead the disaster and let that stupid pig stop us from disaster. But now that Fang Fan is back, if we fight him to the death, we will surely die. Why do you think I'm raising that fat pig and obeying his words, wishing I could offer it as an ancestor? Isn't it because I'm afraid of Fang Fan's revenge? Wei Sun couldn't forget to teach his son while getting on the special car. Someone will make the messenger drag me out of the beauty's nest and evacuate quickly. Wei Ming on the side said with a dark face. Wei Sun nodded secretly. Ruzai can be taught, his son is young and energetic, but he still has some scheming. You did very well. If he dies in my army, we will really be finished for defending the country. Wei Sun was not stingy with his praise, and at the same time turned his head to look at the waste Yinglong knights and demon lords in the sky, and his eyes couldn't help showing sighs. Having a child is like Fang Fan. Of course, Wei Sun said these words in his heart. What? What? Don't pull me. You bastards. How dare you hold this messenger hostage? Where's Wei Sun? Let him roll over to see me. I'm going to destroy your Wei country. Damn it. How dare you disturb my sleep? There was a sound of abuse in his ears. Wei Sun frowned and glanced over, only to see the bloated messenger being carried by several strong men into the car. Even though there was a lot of unhappiness in his heart, a gentle smile appeared on Wei Sun's face. Master Messenger, please be safe and don't be impatient. The thieves are huge, so stay away for the time being. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 277. The thieves are huge. Where is the big one? You Weiguo are really spicy chickens. I am so disappointed in you. I really can't imagine that just like you can actually establish a Ho kingdom. It's just counterintuitive. The middle-aged bloated man was forcibly stuffed into the car, and his words were full of resentment because he was suddenly dragged out of the warm bed. Wei Sun is on the sidelines, and you can say whatever you want, just follow me. Weiguo has withdrawn. It's the lord of the city has returned. Cheers, cheers, the sound of the ear. On the city wall of Zhongcheng, Zhao Zhen spit out a mouthful of turbid air, and then a strand of blood flowed out from his mouth. It's been a tough few days. Zhou Ba and Zhou Kaishan, father and son, looked at each other and wept together. Zhao Yaxin's eyes were hazy, she looked at the distant sky, her rosy lips began to tremble slightly. That person is finally back. Fang Fan rushed all the way, without any military skills, let alone any kindness and tolerance. Anyway, it was a massacre. Kill all the way to the bottom of Zhongcheng city. My lord, the enemy's middle army has already run away. If they are pursuing them now, they can still catch up. Satan flew over with his huge wings and reported this information. No, let them escape. When they enter the lair, I will destroy them myself. I want to make Weiguo destroy the country. I want the Wei family to exterminate the clan. Fang Fan's eyes were murderous, and Weiguo successfully aroused his anger. He raised his head and glanced at Zhongcheng, his eyes were devastated, and Fang Fan's mood was naturally not much better. Fang Fan took Yamei's hand and rode on the Yukong Unicorn King, and came directly to the head of Zhongcheng city. Long live the lord of the city. The lord of the city is invincible. The lord of the city is able to build a magnificent realm. The city lord, the patron saint of Zhongcheng. Fang Fan's current image in Zhongcheng has been mythical. These people are obviously his most sincere admirers. They are different from the black fans of Tongtian Tower in Dongguo City. They support Fang Fan purely from the bottom of their hearts and are grateful to Fang Fan. Lord City Lord, you are back. It's good that you are back. Zhao Zhen wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth and walked to Fang Fan with his body hunched over. His eyes first focused on Fang Fan, and then he saw Yamei who was standing beside Fang Fan, holding Fang Fan's arm sweetly, and sighed to himself. Immediately, Zhao Zhen's eyes turned to his daughter Zhao Yaxin, and she saw her eyes were standing there with dull eyes. Silly daughter. City Lord Fang Fan likes everyone, how could there be only one woman beside him? Zhao Zhen let out a sigh, and then stood to the side dumbly. Boss, this time you are showing off your prestige. I can often hear your name in Zhongcheng. Tisk tisk tisk, the world announces every moment, Huajing Fangfan, how majestic. Zhou Kaishan walked over with his head held high, full of interest. This, is Miss Yamei from Shiyang City, right? I've heard that Miss Mayer is the #1 beauty in Hai Province, and seeing it today is truly extraordinary. Oh, no, now it's time to call my sister-in-law. Zhou Kaishan saw the gesture of holding hands between Fang Fan and Yamei. How could he not understand? He suddenly laughed wickedly. This is Zhou Kaishan, my little brother. Fang Fan did not deny Zhou Kaishan's words. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Xu Yu. Chapter 278. Miss Mayer is so charming. No wonder Lai Xiaohui, like our city lord Fang Fan, can bow down under your pomegranate skirt. Zhao Yaxin wore a strong black suit, showing off all her bumpy figure. Although there was a smile on his face, it didn't sound right to him. Especially the phrase Lai Xiaohui who is like a jade is alluding to something. Fang Fan looked up at the sky and pretended not to know anything. He suddenly remembered how Zhao Yaxin, wearing a red dress, rushed towards him on the roof of the Fuxing building on a quiet night. The weather is nice today. Really? Who is this charming beauty? Yamei looked at Fang Fan with a smile on her face. A pair of tender little hands had slowly reached towards Fang Fan's soft waist. Hiss. Fang Fan took a deep breath. Women are indeed unreasonable creatures. Cough, this is Miss Zhao Yaxin, the daughter of the Zhao family. Fang Fan introduced it bluntly, not wanting to say a single word of superfluous words. By the way, why did Wei Guo's army attack Zhongcheng again? Wei Sun, the king of Wei Guo, should not have the courage. Fang Fan looked towards Zhao Zhen, trying to change the subject. Lord City Lord, I suspect that Wei Guo is attached to a certain major force, so I have the courage to repeatedly attack our Zhongcheng. Zhao Zhen expressed his doubts. I am attached to a big power? He, that can't stop the fate of Wei Guo's imminent demise. Tomorrow, I will personally lead the army and destroy the Wei kingdom. Fang Fan's eyes flashed domineering light. Lord City Lord, attacking Wei Guo? This, is still a long-term plan. Our Zhongcheng army has lost too much in this defense battle. This time, if it wasn't for Chen Buletin's owner to send 10,000 demonized beast legions to support us, I'm afraid we wouldn't be able to hold on. There is also Ye Zhaoxiao, the city lord of Shiyang City, who has also supported us a lot. Zhao Zhen said quickly. He tried to keep the Zhongcheng defense battle short. The 10,000 demonized beast army sent by Chen Bu. Yes, I killed the demonized beasts in Shiyang City before, and got a gift pack for defending the city, and opened a 10,000 strong demonized beast army, but it was reserved for Chen Buletin to protect himself. Come and give feedback to Zhongcheng. Fang Fan nodded secretly, and Ye Zhao, Ye Mei's brother, this time also performed very well. You don't have to worry about the military, you just have to be ready to fight. By the way, I left a war fortress for you before I left. Why didn't I see the laser cannon firing of the war fortress when I came? What's the problem? Fang Fan expressed his doubts. If there are 16 180mm laser cannons in the fortress to support the defense of the city, no matter how many troops Wei Guo has, it will not help. Lord City Lord, your war fortress is a gold-devouring beast. Although it is powerful, it can't be used after nearly 10 million magic crystals are thrown in. Zhao Zhen had a helpless look on his face. Fang Fan was stunned for a while. He really hadn't considered this issue before. He has always been used to local tyrants, and tens of millions of magic crystals were spent immediately, but he overestimated the financial resources of ordinary people. He has 3 card shops that provide him with a steady stream of profits, plus slaughtering demonized beasts and zombies along the way, so there are tens of millions of magic crystals at every turn. But Zhao Zhen and the others are ordinary people after all. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 279. In the middle, Fang Fan glanced at Yamei. She was chatting and laughing with Zhao Yaxin. The two women are obviously hostile to each other, but they can still be so reasonable in front of outsiders. Fang Fan had to sigh, the toughness is really good. The matter of sending troops to attack Weiguo has been decided. Fang Fan is also very clear, relying on the few legions under his command to fight a wave of surprise battles. It is okay to take the head of an admiral from the army, but if you want to rely on this person to attack an entire city, you can do it. Seems to be enough. He can't take his army to slaughter the entire city's zombie army, demonized beast army and survivor army. Even if he had this ability, he would probably be exhausted by then. Level 1 Zombie Camp card. After using it, you can get a level 1 Zombie Camp. There are 10,000 3-star zombies in the level 1 Zombie Camp. Zombies gather in the zombie camp to heal wounds slowly, and you can slowly upgrade. Use the first level Zombie Camp card. Ding. The Zombie Camp card has been issued. Please set up a placement site. Place it in the open space in the west city of Zhongcheng. Ding. The first level zombie camp was successfully placed. It's amazing. Fang Fan gasped in admiration. Walking into this zombie camp, there are indeed 10,000 3-star zombies in it. This is Fang Fan's capital. Duh, from now on, you will be in command of the 10,000 3-star zombies. Fang Fan patted Ada, the leader of the zombie army, on the shoulder. Today's Ada is already a 5-star zombie, and his combat power has also improved by several grades. Follow your orders. Lord City Lord. Early the next morning, Zhao Zhen came to the City Lord's mansion with a black eye, and was told that the City Lord had already headed to the West City Gate to order troops, and then went to the West City Gate. At this moment, Zhao Zhen was very anxious. The Lord of the city insisted on revenge, and insisted on destroying Wei. But the matter of the army has not been settled yet. Zhongcheng has experienced several large-scale defense battles, and a large number of survivors have been killed and injured. The zombie army and the demonized beast army also suffered heavy losses. It is really impossible to call more troops. Before coming to the West Gate, Zhao Zhen was in a state of anxiety. But after coming to Zikanman and seeing Fang Fan, the whole person instantly became refreshed. Lord City Lord, where did so many zombie legions come from? If I'm not mistaken, these are all 3-star zombies, all of them are 3-star zombies. There are at least several thousand 3-star zombies. Zhao Zhen was walking among the zombies, and the shock on his face could no longer be expressed in words. The lord of the city is indeed a genius. He, a layman, is still worried about this, worrying about that. The lord of the city has already prepared everything. That's why he's unfounded here. A total of 10,000 3-star zombies. It is now under the command of Ada. In addition, I combine the demonized beast army of Shuyang City and the demonized beast army of Zhongcheng into one. Although these two demonized beast legions suffered heavy losses, they can still make up 10,000 demonized beast legions by combining them into one. As for these zombies, they were opened from the first level zombie camp card. On weekdays, the zombies of the zombie army can come to the zombie camp to recuperate, which will help them advance. It's just that this zombie camp needs to spend a batch of magic crystals to support it every day. Fang Fan gave a brief introduction, and it was convenient for Zhao Zhen to take over the daily hosting of the zombie camp. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Xu Yu. Chapter 280. Zhao Zhen was shocked for a while, and secretly wrote it down. Lord City Lord, the Zhao family and the Zhou family will probably be able to recruit 10,000 elites. In addition to the survivors in the city, it should be no problem to assemble an army of 30,000 survivors. Zhao Zhen did not support attacking Weiguo now, but after seeing these 10,000 3-star zombies, he instantly changed his mind. He felt that Lord City Lord would not fight an unprepared battle, so he hurriedly helped to gather the army. No need. The elites of the Zhao family and the Zhou family, not many. And those survivor armies, let them stay in the guard city. It's enough for me to lead a 10,000 zombie army and a 10,000 demonized beast army. This battle will destroy Weiguo. This cancer must be pulled out. Weiguo is too close to Zhongcheng. If I'm not here, it would be very annoying for them to harass me again. This battle can be done once and for all, naturally the best. Fang Fan rejected Zhao Zhen's request to increase troops, and he was still very confident in his combat effectiveness. When the expedition, the 5 6-star legions naturally accompany, as well as Galen Vega, 2 pets. City Lord Fang Fan, Zhao Yaxin volunteered to lead 100 Zhao family elites to join the expedition. Boss, I will also lead 100 Zhou family elites to come to support. Hey, boss, just let us follow, I also want to see how majestic you destroyed Weiguo. Zhou Kaishan walked over there, his face full of excitement. Fang Fan didn't want them to follow in danger, but after seeing Zhao Yaxin's fiery eyes, he swallowed the words that were on his lips. Since the last Lai Xiaohui incident, Fang Fan has always had a different feeling for this little girl. If that's the case, let's go together. But one thing, you must not move without my order. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and as he led the army of 10,000 zombies, the army of 10,000 demonized beasts began to attack the Acropolis. The capital of the Wei Kingdom is in the Acropolis, and the elite troops are naturally gathered in the Acropolis. Since it is a battle to destroy the country, it is natural to show momentum. Or don't fight. Or have a blast. From Zhongcheng to the Acropolis, if you speed up your walk, you can feel it in more than a day. However, in order to increase the speed of the march, Fang Fan requisitioned all the large vehicles in Zhongcheng, and the entire army was mechanized, which greatly accelerated the speed of the march. Around noon, the city walls of the Acropolis could already be seen. Acropolis, City Lord's Mansion. Fang Fan personally led the army to attack the Acropolis. Have you figured it out? Did he pass by? Have you checked it out? Hearing the information conveyed by the messenger, Wei Sun immediately stood up from his position with a serious look on his face. This is no small matter, Wei Sun is too familiar with the name Fang Fan. The first time the Acropolis was destroyed, he did it. At that time, he also spent a lot of money to rebuild the City Lord's Mansion, which is the current Weiguo Kuazu's mansion. The lord of the country is indeed Jiangqing's army. Our scouts have also detected some traces of dragons and unicorns. These are the iconic legions of Fang Fan. There is no mistake. The messenger answered honestly. How many troops did Fang Fan bring? Wei Ming, who was beside him, couldn't help standing up. He used to be dismissive of Fang Fan, but after several battles, he didn't dare to despise this character who was about to be a myth.